What is up, beautiful people? I'm back again with my Buc-ee's beanie on. I need to get more beanies. I don't know where my other ones went. I'm in the middle of packing, so they're all gone. So I have like 2 available to me, and I wanted to wear this one because it's comfy. Anyway, today I wanted to start something. In previous videos, if you paid attention, I said some things about working in fast food hell. I want to talk a little bit about that today. But the thing is, I have so much in regards to talking about working in fast food, one video isn't going to cut it. So this is going to be episode 1 of, whatever I decide to call it. I haven't decided yet. I guess the easiest way for me to start this is to tell you how long I was in fast food and to tell you why you shouldn't do it for that long. If you've never had a job before and you want to just make some money real quick with no experience, go work in fast food. I'm not saying you should never work there. What I am saying is once you've gotten a little bit of experience, maybe you've been there 6 months, a year, 2 years if you're really slow, get out. Go do something else. Go find something else to get experience in. Go find something else to make your money in, because I'm going to tell you right now, it works for some people. Some people love fast food. I know people who are 30 years old talking about, man, I love this job. I can't wait to get up in the morning and go fry chicken for people. You're probably not that person. More power to you if you are. Go make your money. Go fry your chicken. It sucks. Once you get past a certain point, you don't even want to get out of bed. Like 80% of your days you do this at some point. The hours are ridiculous. At a certain point, you're working with a bunch of people way younger than you, and it's really annoying. You're around a stove and hot oil all day. Accidents happen. You will permanently scar yourself at some point. I got lucky. I have like a little dot on my arm from grease. There's a specific thing that kept happening where people would grab the fry baskets at the particular restaurant that I worked at. The handle will come down, and then there's the metal back on the back of the basket. They would grab it and accidentally like lower it too much and hit the back of their arm. It looked like a tribal tattoo. There were like 4 people who had the same exact thing on their arm. It's pretty much there forever. You don't get paid scarred forever money at fast food. You don't. Like the place I worked, I was paid the absolute most that a regular crew member could have been paid. I was paid $15 an hour. That is not shit. That is not shit for permanent scarring. Like, you don't get, that is not permanent scarring money. Like, fuck that. All this to say what I was saying earlier, don't stay there too long. Leave when you can. Get in, get out, get your experience, meet some new people, make some new friends. That's what fast food is good for. Long term, it's not sustainable. Anyway, all that being said, I did end up spending 5 years of my life working a fast food job for one specific company. I only moved one time, and it was the last few months of my employment there. And that was actually the nail in the coffin for why I ended up leaving. Because I thought to myself, this change that I have to make, me going to a different restaurant, maybe this will revitalize my love for it. Maybe being at a new place that isn't my old place will make me love it, because I had some very long-term, unchanging problems at the old restaurant that no one, not even myself, was doing anything about. So I figured, let's try to make this change. Let's see if this works out. I went to the new place. I still hated it. I liked it a little more than my old one for a little bit, because it wasn't run like the fucking Navy, right? To me, liking it just a tiny bit more did nothing for me in terms of making me want to stay there any longer. So I was just miserable. I was even more miserable because I left all my friends behind. I made a few new friends. I was in a new place. I left all my friends behind. My plan did not work whatsoever. And I just felt like I had nothing going for me still other than my beautiful girlfriend who I live with. And she was very supportive through it all, don't worry. I've been very lucky. I have an amazing friend that got me an amazing position in an industry that's completely different and 100% better. They treat me like an actual human. I don't have to work with kids anymore. It's awesome. I spent from 2019 there up until a few months ago. I was there for a very long time, and as someone who did that, I am telling you, do not do that. But yeah, this series, I think, is going to be me just maybe sometimes having a guest, because half my friends are from the place that I worked at. They are begging me to be in the videos in some way so they can give their 10 cents on this. So I think it's going to be me telling stories about crazy stuff that has happened in that building, in that restaurant. Things I know about that I shouldn't know about in that restaurant because I'm messy. And what are they going to do? They can't do anything to me now. I don't work for you anymore. Fuck you! Oh my God, I'm so happy! Anyway, this story involves just me. I just thought about this. This will be the one for the video. This story involves just me. It's something I had to deal with. Was pretty nasty. It's pretty gross, so I'm gonna warn you about that. Here's a poop warning. A poop warning. This had to have been a few years into me working there. I don't know how many, but I know one of my friends was there because he remembers it. He's been there for a little over half the time that I've been there. It was definitely a year and a half at least into me working there that this happened. Let me set the scene for you. About 6 p.m., football season, Friday night. If you grew up anywhere similar to where I grew up and you had a high school football team, you know the kind of hell that can cause. Wherever you worked in the company I worked for, they put a really big emphasis on trying to have good relations with the community you were part of. I say that to tell you, at the stadium where the football game was taking place, there were probably 5 different signs telling you, go eat here after the game. So from before the game started, even during sometimes, but definitely after the game, there was an endless stream of people walking in one door, going out the other, destroying tables and booths. I'm talking, you could probably reconstitute a meal from that place out of the shit we could sweep underneath the booths. We didn't, obviously, that would be disgusting. Side note, I want you to know, never not once have I even contemplated actually spitting in someone's food. If you do that, you're a sick fucking person. Do not fuck with somebody's food. Like, I would get violent. Sorry about that. I got a little heated. I'm talking all day, all night, busy. In and out, in and out, in and out. People coming in, sitting down, eating. People coming in, ordering, leaving. You know, whatever it is they're doing. We're wrapped around the building 3 fucking times. I don't know if you've ever been in a fast food restaurant working whenever it is wrapped 3 times and there are people walking in and out of a building. It is like putting a 5,000 degree hot rod inside of your urethra and just fucking swishing it around in there. Fucking Barry B. Benson's dad being like, all up in there. I'm sorry. I'm complaining a lot. Give me just a second. I'm free from this. I don't need to worry about this anymore. The demons aren't coming for me. At some point, and I'm going to describe what I saw. I'm not going to have any reservations about it. I'm not going to be nice. I saw a basketball-shaped child wearing a Fortnite t-shirt with 2 Fortnite action figures waddle into the store and sit down on the bench in the front. We had a bench in front of the counter where the customers could sit while they waited for their food. I saw that kid walk in, take a seat on the rightmost side of it. He walks in, takes a seat there, and I'm still taking orders, but I'm looking at him out of the corner of my eye, play with his little Fortnite dolls, because I'm a little jealous that I have to work, and he's sitting there just going, I'm quacking 90s. And he eventually gets up and he leaves with his parents, who probably bought this 8-year-old little basketball. I'm not gonna lie. I'm big as hell, so I'm gonna talk my shit about big people. Don't say nothing to me. So he's gone. The night goes on. I don't really think about it again. About 30 minutes later, an old person walks in. When I say old, I'm talking about Crypt Keeper status. It looks like if I walked up to him and I shook his hand would turn purple and his fucking skin would come off. Like, that's how old we're talking. We're talking deep fried old. I'm talking feel bad for him kind of old. Like, I feel bad looking at you and I want to help, but I know that I can't kind of old. Sorry, I'm being really fucking mean right now. But I'll tell you why I'm being mean. He walks in, he sits in that same exact spot that the fucking Fortnite kid did, okay? He sits in the same spot. Only 2 people the entire night I see sit in that spot. I want you to know that. It is very important. The only 2 people that sat in that seat the entire fucking night, leading up until when we finally slow down a little bit. Not as many people are coming in. There's a few people eating in the lobby, but I've gotten to a point where I can get off of the till and go clean up a little bit. I grab the Sandy wipes from the cabinet by the door, and I'm about to walk into the lobby and wipe tables down, but I noticed something on that bench. I noticed something. Where that little orb of a kid and that geriatric dude were sitting, I noticed a little brown stain on the seat. And I walk over to it, and I'm just like, what is that? And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that's poop. That's poop. So the first thing I do is I go and get my manager. I'm like, hey, there's poop over there. And the manager's like, gross. Can you go clean it up? Here's something I want you to know. I don't know how this is at any other fast food restaurant, but I know how it was at mine. If there is any bodily fluid involved in a cleanup, the managers are supposed to do it, not us. The manager told me this. A different one told me this, but a manager told me this. If there is vomit, if there is urine, if there is feces, that is not your job. That is not your job. You don't get paid enough to clean up that. I'm being so for real. You handle food. You handle money and food. You do not handle shit, piss, and vomit, okay? That is not you. Do not do it. Go get your manager. Go get someone else. You're not doing it, okay? I ended up cleaning it up. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. I ended up cleaning it up with Sandy wipes and bleach because I didn't know what else to do. I don't remember which manager was on duty, but seriously, if you're watching this, you need to get it together. You need to get it together because there's a whole kit that they have specifically for shit, piss, and vomit for the managers to use. I didn't get that. I didn't even get to use that. I had to put on fucking food grade gloves and had to go spray it with bleach and fucking sanitize water and wipe it down. I had to get poop on my gloves, and then I had to like slowly take the gloves off and do this whole fucking song and dance because I had to clean up poop from some little fat Fortnite kid or some fucking old guy that was about to die and he shit himself. It was one of those two. I don't know which one it was, but fuck both of you. I hope that, you know what? I'm sorry. Superman taught me to be kind. That happened. That's just one fast food story that I have for you. There's plenty of others that are equally disgusting. There are some that are rage-inducing. There are some that are sad. There are some that are funny. I have a shit ton. And that's kind of why I want to make a series out of this. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. I'll figure that out when I upload the video in the next day or two. I just got myself worked up. Like, I feel my blood pressure. Like, I feel it. Like, I feel like my blood pressure has spiked because I got mad. But yeah, I had to clean up shit off of a bench from a mystery pooper, and there's only 2 suspects. It was either a fat little Fortnite kid or an old dude that was gonna die in a few hours. And that's just one reason you shouldn't work in fast food. Now that I'm at the end of the video, I'm still debating on whether I want to talk about Superman in its own video or not, because I went and saw it. Let me tell you something. I went and saw Superman. Superman went from a character that I absolutely despised, because the movies I grew up with, like Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, were drab pieces of dog shit that were boring. Okay? Let's be honest. If you're a Snyderverse fan, be honest with yourself. Aside from some cool moments the Snyder Cut of the Justice League had, because I will say that was a cool fucking movie. The Snyder Cut, not the original one. That was a cool movie. The Snyderverse was pretty dog shit. Like, let's be so fucking for real. The Superman that I just went and saw, David Cornsweet, I think his name is. Forgive me if I got that wrong. I'll put a fucking asterisk over it in the video when I edit it. That's my Superman. Genuinely, that movie was about kindness. And the movie set out to make a point that maybe being kind is the new punk rock. And you know what? I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. That movie was awesome. Anyone who's shitting on it is literally trying to cope with the fact that they're never, ever gonna get another Henry Cavill Superman movie. And you know what? Good. Who fucking cares? And I'm not hating on Henry Cavill, by the way. I think he could have been really great if he wasn't told to be like a dark, brooding fucking asshole instead of Superman. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there. Thank you for watching, genuinely. This is such a good outlet for me when I could actually sit down and do it. I love doing these videos, and I really love that there are some people who come back and watch these every time I upload. That means the world to me. You mean the world to me. Thank you, beautiful people. Have a wonderful rest of your night.